You would probably agree. Trying to think of a case when it isn't.
God be with you.
Alright, let's get this stuff sold. Mark Rabbitfoot GFL. I bring people luck. Could do with some of that luck rubbing off on me sometimes. Alright, so we're going to sell a padded coif. I'll tell you what, is that it? Is that all? Oh, it's on the horse, that's why. It's just, yeah, just escape. Escape. Get the goods. And I should have sold that sword as well, but never mind. There'll be another one. And another bow. Bit of that. Riding boots. I think that's it. I don't think I looted as much as I thought I looted. The one thing I miss from this, I think, is the ability, because you have it in No Man's Sky, and I've been playing that, is just to sell from your horse's inventory as if your horse was parked by you in the shop. That would be really handy, rather than you have to manually transfer. But it's not a big deal. It's just me being lazy, that's all. You've been impressed by the bird song in the woods. It's not just generic. No, it's not. It's pretty good. I'm not sure about those nightingale calls. They sounded a bit suspect to me for that quest on the last strip. What? Ah, okay. But yeah, little details like that. It all feels very good. Escape, don't want that one. Riding boots and a two-piece kettle hat. So we're getting 500. He's got 2k. Shall we see what he's got? Some really nice stuff. Stat 24. A bright Milanese brigandine. Mine is a body plate, and I can't get the stats on mine, unfortunately. That's got 24 and weighs 5. Whereas I'm wearing 15 and weighs 8. Are you kidding me? That is a huge... It's 5k. That is 5k, but it's... Okay, stab defense 24, slash defense 24, blunt defense 10. Charisma 15. It's very noisy, but I don't need to worry about that. Ooh, I don't know about this. Where's mine? It's a lot better defense. It's not as noisy. And it weighs less. What do you reckon? Shall I go for it? People were saying, Shamrock was saying I should just go and buy this. That is a big increase, though. It's a lot lighter. I suppose good armor is made lighter than average or poor armor. Which makes sense as well. I don't know, I want to blow 5k on it, though. I could just go for a Milanese cuirass. If I buy one of these, then I don't need the one that I've still got in my miller's chest, and I could sell that for a load of cash. You have to look at the durability too. We'd go for the regular one. The bright one is ugly. It is looking a bit bright. It's nice and shiny. Durability. Let's have a look. 78. 78. What's the Milanese cuirass then? 68. And mine is durability 54. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get the regular one. And it's cheaper. Oh, that hurts spending a lot of money. But that is going to be... It's going to be good, right? It is going to be good. Tell me it's going to be good, chat. I'm paying 4.1k here. We're going to have a big, big haggle on this one. I'm not paying 4.1k.
About the price?
All right. So?
I suppose it saves money in the long run with repairs. I think you're probably right. I'm paying 3,000 for this. The man has spoken.
What do you say to this?
You won't convince me with that.
Okay, you don't like 3,000? How about 3,000?
What about this?
No, pushing my luck too much. He's coming down though. Oh, he has come down quite a bit. Let's go with That's there. Let's go with there.
Aye, that would do it.
So, spending £3,000 doesn't feel as bad as spending £5,000. Now let's leave. Put it on. Henry, you just got some very fancy stuff there. And it looks bugged to hell. Oh no, it's sitting over the top now. His belt's going around it. What about if I take that off, put it back on? Yeah, the armor layers look a little bit bugged. Sorry if I missed some of your chats earlier, folks. Why has No Man's Sky become so famous now and a few years ago when it came out it wasn't famous? Predator, when it first came out, it was awful. And the reason it was awful, because it had been hyped up to all hell by the developer going around making false statements in press conferences about what features it would have. Do I need to know? I need to speak to him in the game. So people were expecting all sorts of stuff, and when it came out, it was just like a Minecraft, not Minecrafty, well, kind of like Minecraft, but a sandbox building exploring game. Didn't have any of the features people were expecting, and it just was unfinished. And it's become famous now because developers have spent 2 years patching it and upgrading it for free. And the recent Next update, which just came out, it was called Next, put in a lot of good features that's made the game a game at last. So that's why it's getting a lot of press now. Aha, I didn't need to speak to this dude.
Father, when do you plan to return to St. James?
I beg your pardon. Why do you ask, my boy?
Your housekeeper, Agnes, is in Rattay and doesn't want to work for anyone else. She's waiting for your return.
So she survived. Thank the Lord. I prayed for her and all who suffered, but I'm not going back. Tell her I appreciate her concern, but to look out for herself now. God be with you.
Oh, okay. Hang on. I'm not finished with you yet. Shamrock, watch I find an even better one than the next bandit I kill. If I do, I'm going to somehow load into your game and hunt you down and extract 3 groschen from your corpse. You are warned. Right, 3 groschen, 3k groschen. Maybe I'll just do it for 3 groschen just to prove a point.
Father, I need your help urgently.
Ah,
Ooh. I recognize you.
we're a bit late for this.
You're the Skelett's blacksmith's son.
Yes, that I am.
I'm sorry. What did you want?
It may sound strange, but I need you to go back to St. James. The locals need their spiritual shepherd.
No, certainly not, my boy. That's one place I shan't be going back to.
Oh, okay. Right, it's your parish. Oh, I can't do the royalty one. Let's get some information on this guy
What?
first.
It is your parish, after all.
A parish that's little but a ruin these days. And besides, God forgive me, but I'm afraid all kinds of ruffians are on the rampage around Skelett's.
It isn't completely safe, but most of them are gone.
As my father used to say, why take the risk?
This guy's a cowardly custard.
How did you manage to get out of Skalitz?
I didn't. I wasn't there during the raid. I was here at Sasau for confession.
And why aren't you with our folks at Rattay? What if Sir Radzig has need of you?
Look, here I'm an honored guest and well cared for.
Oh,
In Rattay, there's hardly room enough for the refugees already there. And what's more, the parish priest doesn't like me,
ah,
which happens to be mutual.
oh.
The last thing I want to be doing is haggling with him over where I can sleep or how many slices of bread I'm allowed to eat.
Want me to kill him?
Isn't known for being generous.
Okay, yeah, Big Duck. I don't know how he recognised me in that helmet and all that armour I've got on. I have no idea. Let's have a look. I can try a have you no shame, or you're a hypocrite. I'll try the have you no shame one. Because telling him he's a hypocrite sounds a little bit rude, doesn't it? Let's go with that.
Don't you feel any shame? Think of all those Christians who faced death and never
That's a good
betrayed
one.
their faith.
That's something else entirely.
No, it's not. They weren't afraid to face death, and you're squirming at the thought of some slight danger.
Haven't you seen how they ransacked the place? Does that seem slight to you? Well, not to me.
The Cumans are gone, but the townsfolk won't come back. And why should they, when the man who ought to set an example, the one they look up to, is shitting himself?
I am ashamed.
Oh, I fail.
More than you can
Fail.
imagine, but not quite enough to get myself killed for it. I'm a man of the cloth, not a man at arms. So, I shall politely decline your offer.
Okay, well, I can try the hypocrite one. They originally planned to have the face shield up and out of combat. For some reason, they skipped over that. It would be nice, wouldn't it, if it wasn't there for these speaking bits? Or if you could just toggle something that, like you can in a lot of MMOs, that doesn't show your helmet, for example, in cutscenes and things. Let's try
Do
this
tell
one.
me, Father, why don't you like the Rat Eye Priest exactly?
Have you never met him? Now, there's a man without any fellow feeling or morals. When he sits in judgment, he's needlessly cruel. Yet when he's censored, he whines and complains. He thinks only of himself and his own desires.
You're right. He really is like that. But how can you criticize him when you're turning your back on your calling out of fear?
That's not the same thing at all.
Oh, yes, it is.
Isn't it? Maybe not to you or him, but the people won't see it that way. You've both failed your flocks.
You can't possibly mean that. I'm nothing like that ignoramus.
Prove it.
It comes down to the same thing in the end. Having a scoundrel for a priest or having nobody at all. You have a calling, so follow it.
I don't know
Fail.
who you think you are.
I'm gonna pay him.
sit in
Just gonna have to
judgment
pay
of
him.
me, but I've no desire to get killed. When Sir Ratzig returns to Skalitz, that's when I shall too, and not a day before.
As you wish.
He's just building up. He hasn't run off in a storming mood. He's just waiting for the money. Yeah, right, big dog. Blokes like him only understand the money.
What if they increased your income? Would that convince you?
My boy, my boy. I get tithes from the parishioners, and since my flock amounts to a flock of ravens these days, it won't come too much.
I know. That's why I've arranged a small collection for you. So you'll have something to live on before the parishioners return.
So that's what you're about.
Hmm.
And how much have you put
He's
together?
interested. Does this go on my haggling skill? Because I'm not giving him 5.9k. I've put together 200.
Agree?
That's not enough.
Oh, he's a mercenary dude. Is this? I don't know why I'm doing this.
Well and good then. Well and good. That's most satisfactory. And where will I live? My house in Skalitz must surely be in ruins.
You can live right there at St. James. I'm sure the locals will be grateful enough to give you a roof over your head.
Well, it's true they've treated me kindly, and I do owe them. Very well. I will go back.
Thank you. The people from St. James will never forget this.
May the Lord watch over you.
Go to Rovna and report what happened. Hey, I've got a new level in speech and a new main level. I can't remember who gave me that quest. It was a long time ago. Artisan. Let's go and sell some armour before the shop shuts. I don't like these shops in Sasau. They look...
Welcome, Henry.
Hang on. Was this not the one I was just in? Hang on. This was... I just came out of here, didn't I? And then stumbled into the priest. Right. So what was I doing? I came out there. And I was looking this way. Was I just going to the horse and stumbled into the priest? I must have done that. Must have done that. There's another option where I find the original priest. Was that not the original priest? Anyway, I think... I must have done there. What's on the inventory left to sell? That's my armour. I'm not over encumbered anymore. Put that arrow on the horse. The dagger can stay with me. Okay, I think we're good. We'll go up to the monastery and hand some quests in there. Oh, there's another one as well. Okay, who's not a slimy git. Well, we shall have to run into them. Right, okay. Well, these guards look a lot better dressed than the ones in Rattay. Or maybe I just like the green uniforms a bit more. They look quite smart. So, I've got the stuff for the herbarium. I've got all the herbs on my horse. I've got to speak to Rohanka, or whatever she's called. I haven't got them two sorted out yet. I better get up to that monastery before... I was going to say before it shuts for the night. I meant before the... it gets too late. Yeah, that priest was an absolute slimy git. Absolute git. Maybe I should have just butchered him in his sleep. Seems to solve a lot of problems. Right, it's one of these, isn't it? So, let's go talk to her first. Whoa, what a mess. He's got up and left. Okay.
How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
I know. And you helped the best you could. All we can do now is pray for the souls of the departed.
God be with you.
Hey, I did a lot. The only thing I didn't do was get the poison dude fixed, but can't be running across the entire country. Have I met the monastery custodian? Yes, and he is another scumbag who has it coming to him. Right, let me just check on this. It must be a side quest. New herbarium. I need dandelion. I just need dandelion, so it must be on the horse. Where's the dandelion? 221 dandelions on the horse, and we want 1. Okay. I think I've got everything done. You tried to comment on one of my Twitter posts, but when you pressed it, it banned me. So what is wrong on Twitter? I don't have any auto-ban things on Twitter, unless Twitter itself has taken a disliking to what you're posting. Nothing to do with me, Predator.
I've got those herbs you wanted.
Let me see if you have everything. Excellent. You have all the plants. I'll take those from you. And what of the book? Did you remember to bring it?
I certainly did. Here it is.
Not sure which book I've just handed. Oh, hang on. I could give Hercules and his diet, because I have read that. Haven't I? Yeah, that's read. That's finished. But what the hell does the Joy of Gutting do? Skill book on hunting. Wow. Level 15. I don't think it matters which one, so... these weren't the books I had planned, but that'll do.
Thank you for everything. I'll set someone the task of scraping away the old ink and making the herbarium.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah, the custodian threw me in jail as well. And my response from that was to go and kill him. I didn't even say anything particularly nasty. I just said, why don't you give these people the supplies? And he threw me in jail. What a filth bag. I really wasn't expecting that response. It's like the nuclear option. It's not like having a discussion. It's just like, jail! I don't know. Right, let's see what we've got else to do up here. Courtship, a friend in need. So we're going to find work for those people. In the cloud, it's got to be in there. There's loads of stuff down there. Saintly remains. Got to sneak into a cave under here. Miracles while you wait. I've got a lot to do around here, actually. Playing with the devil, that's somewhere else. The House of God. Go to the monastery and ask about the accident. Let's put that on. So, there should be someone here. And the horse that bolted, well, we can do that another time. But while I'm here... where's it saying to go to? It should be up on the map. Let's see, can I... It's just generally somewhere around here. Let's see if someone knows about this accident. A block of stone fell on someone. Not him. I have no idea why Twitter locked your account, Predator. I'm sorry, but I promise you, it's nothing to do with me. I don't have that sort of power, I'm afraid.
Greetings, Henry.
There was a guy here, a quarryman. I think I've already talked to him as much as I need to. I need to go and find... What? Something else flashed up there, anyway. No.
We'll never catch up.
Now, anyway.
Who's this? Master Carroll.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Aha!
I hear there was an accident caused by weak stone. I'd like to have a look around.
I can't have someone just nosing around here.
But
Go and see the overseer. He's in charge of everything round here. He's usually in his study above the gatehouse. If he says you can poke around, then I'll leave you be. Farewell.
No, I didn't kill the custodian, Big Duck. I wanted to kill him. I didn't. But I really wanted to. Right, so I need to go and see the overseer. Who's that? Talk to the overseer. This is just generally ask around at the monastery, isn't it? So it should be. Over here. Overseer's hand. Who's this guy? Overseer. They say they're falling into my lap tonight.
You should come to me.
Sir Divish has sent me.
I've come in the name of Sir Divish. I'd like to have a look around the spot where the accident happened.
My armour looks
Why is
filthy.
Sir Divish interested in that regrettable accident?
He'd like to know what role the masonry had in it, or at least its quality.
I guess it played a crucial role. But I don't intend to stand in the way of your investigation. I've already made sure the poor man was well taken care of, and that's enough for me.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Taken care of. The guy was lying in the hospital in agony, wasn't he? Let's have a look.
Who's in charge of purchasing materials for the construction?
Mainly it's me. I pay the fees and make arrangements for delivery, but those in charge of the actual building take care of the rest. I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to the quality of stone. They had the red stone delivered from a long way off.
They take care of storage as well.
Yes, but usually whatever arrives is used up straight away. The construction is in full progress.
Okay, see you later, Predator. Thanks for dropping by. This quest was bugged for you, Shamrock. Oh, that doesn't bode well for me.
Do you remember when they brought the last delivery of stone?
Yes, it rained a lot that week, so they let the carriage sit right outside of the gate on the other side of the wall. It took some time before it was dry enough for further transport.
And there wasn't anything strange about it?
A little strange, I suppose. Usually they bring us a large block of stone, which the builders cut to size. But this time it was a number of smaller pieces. No one complained. They probably saw it as less work.
I heard that you were late with your payment to the Talmberg quarry.
That's true. We ourselves had late payments, and it took some time before we gathered enough money to pay. But that's happened in the past. Farewell.
Okay. I don't know that that's left me really any wiser.
If you're not working here, clear off.
Oi. Oi. Cheeky. Hello.
You've got no business here. You're just in the way.
I can feel that mace coming out. So this is the cathedral they're building, eh? Or whatever it's supposed to be. Oh, very cool. Okay. Do I go back to speak to this guy?
The overseer sent me. You're to show me the place where the accident happened.
Like I've got time to spare to show you round. He should have done it himself. Why do you want to know, anyway?
And have you noticed anything else going on?
Of course. It's a construction site. Things are always going wrong. The men are always complaining, and the work isn't being done fast enough.
So it's just like any other building work?
Essentially, yes. Occasionally someone brings in bad wood, or a man cuts off his thumb and blames it on a bad omen, and then there's all these rumors going round.
I'd be interested to know what the men talk about.
Who's been stealing, which men from the monastery go to visit women, how the work's going, normal things. It's only the talk about the curse that's Not in the normal run of
The
things.
curse?
And then there's that devil's skull they dug up.
What? What?
You talked about the devil's skull?
I did. They say it was found in the hole dug for the foundation of the scaffolding. They moved it so it would do its harm elsewhere. But I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know.
And who might know more?
Shouldn't you be investigating the stone?
Hmm.
Leszek's in charge of the scaffolding, so ask him if you really have to know. He might tell you something.
Yeah.
Who's stealing? Could someone be stealing the stone?
According to the rumors, everyone, from the abbot and the custodian down to the lowest laborer. It's like with whores and dice. There's no protection against slander. And something gets lost here and there, that's true. But nobody stole any stone. There wouldn't be any left if every man here started helping himself, would there?
Okay. This devil's skull sounds interesting.
Because of the Talmberg stone. If they really are delivering poor quality material, then there should be consequences.
I'd be interested in what kind. But I'm guessing the Overseer likes the idea of cheaper stone, right?
Let's have a look at this
Where's
accident.
the scene of the accident?
It didn't happen on the main site. It was at the outbuilding next to the church, right under the long stairs before the entrance door. Ask my assistant who's in charge there. You'll easily recognize him. He dresses up like he owns the place. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, so it sounds... I think... I don't know what's going on with this devil's skull, but I think it sounds like someone's chucked a load of stone off the top of here to silence somebody. That's what I think. Now, who do I have to go and talk to?
Can I take a look inside the monastery?
What's got into you, boy? The grounds inside the monastery belong to the monks of the Order of Saint Benedict. No others shall pass.
Fair enough.
Farewell.
I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going, actually. Let's have a quick look at the map. He said outside the long door, ask Leszek about the skull and look around for clues. All right, so it's something around here, was it? Or was it on the other side of this door? Lockpick very hard. Wow, is this the red stone then? I guess it is. Impressive looking stuff. Don't want any of it falling on my head. Let me go and talk to Leszek. Is that him? Master Carroll. There's a door. Don't say I have to go up the scaffolding because that would really suck. Where the hell is he? That's moved. Right, whatever that A is down there, that's just moved. That's a bloke. Let's go and find out who the hell it is. It ain't you, is it? No, it's not you. There's a pig just lying down. Did it move? Maybe it didn't. Climb up. I don't want to climb up there because I can see me falling to my death. I'm in a private area now, so I don't want to be in there. And that looks like it's blocked off with a barrel on purpose.
Hey, who's there?
Oh, what? It's me. Oh, cool. Interesting. Unless it's up there in that corner, that room up there. Brother Porter. Guard. Get out of the way, get out of the way.
Hey.
Locked. Oh, that's not. Ah. The Overseer. Oh, no, don't pickpocket. Oh, hang on. This isn't... I didn't realise this was a bloody private area. Let me out.